segments of information, one more track, and then I'm going to introduce you to the young local author who's about to hit the scene here with his new book, and we'll be talking to him shortly.
Yeah.
So this is now with the young author here in the Twin Cities who's about to release a new book, and let me just read a little bit about his background. Sam Nath lives in Shakopee, Minnesota, and came from Haryana in India in 1992. He's done two master's degrees, one in science from Western Michigan University, Kalamazoo in 1992, and then an MBA right here from the Carlson School of Management. And he has a wife and two children, and we're going to ask him what possessed him to write a book as well. And by the way, let me, if I can get the right microphone here. There we go. Let me first of all introduce, and I seem to have got the wrong mic. Let me get the right mic. And I think we have the right one now. So, hello, and should I call you Shambhu or Sam?
Actually, the name for the book, the pen name is Sam, but I go by Shambhu.
Okay, so you basically write the pen name for
the book.
Anything that you write in terms of books is Sam Nath, but Shambhu is a name that you came here with and that you generally use.
Yes,
okay.
That's correct.
So for our listeners, in case, just so we don't cause confusion, we're going to use Sam and Shambhu interchangeably. But S. Nath is the name of our author today. And Shambhu, tell us a little bit about, well, tell me the title of the book.
The title is The Second Coming of Da Vinci, and it has a subtitle, Real Lost Symbols of the Bible. And basically, as the title tells, the book is about, Da Vinci's second coming, meaning that the fictional character of the book talks with Da Vinci and tries to decode the real symbols of the Bible.
Okay, so you've kind of taken the background as a Da Vinci Code, and then created something beyond that of your very own.
Yes, basically what happens in the book is that there is a fictional character, basically a Hindu. He's bombarded with messages that if you are not Christian, you are going to go to hell from his Christian friends. All be there.
And this is when he was a boy?
When he was born, yeah, and he's surrounded by all religious people. And the message is, they have a good intent. They want Sam, they basically want this character to go to heaven, not burn in hell. So the fictional character, his name is Raj, in the book, basically thinks about real possibility of going to hell by not believing in Jesus. But his background being born among Hindus and Sikhs, that all religions are created equal, he's in a dilemma. And this character, when really faces problems in life, converts to Christianity because he's shown a message that if you accept Jesus in life, your all problems will be gone, your sins will be waived, and Jesus paid the price. But once the character becomes Christian, he reads the Da Vinci Code, and he gets another dilemma, that is Jesus Son of Man or Son of God, because as you know, in Da Vinci Code he talks about Holy Grail, and in that search he really starts researching Bible itself and finds that all the message he got in his Eastern knowledge of scriptures was hidden in the Bible, and the character tries to reveal those symbols in the Bible as he goes and walks through his own life.
Okay, so this is at a simple level, it's the story of a young man who is seeking an idea of truth, having converted from Hinduism to Christianity, and working through his own what can you call it? Dilemmas and wanting to believe in the faith, but not necessarily being sure if it's exactly the right thing to do. And then underlying that story is really perhaps a deeper tale of faith and spirituality. Is that the essence of the book?
Yes, basically the author is creating a game through this book, and the game is that if you look at all religions of the world, you will see that once you remove the symbols and you remove the customs they have learned with time, that there is an underlying message in all the religions, and that underlying message is its faith, is love for God and love for humanity, and the service. And what the author is trying to do through decoding these symbols is conveying the message that all the fights that people have in the name of God, in the name of religion, is basically because of not knowing their own religion's concepts, including Bible.
Right. Not in other words, not because it's a misinterpretation of their faith. Really, perhaps putting more emphasis on rituals and customs than the faith itself. Okay. It's deep stuff, and we're going to come back and talk a little more, and also let people know when the book is coming out and where they can get a hold of it. And we'll come back and have another segment with Shambhu, our author, Sam Nath, in just a short while. But first, let's just do one more track.
Thank you, sir.
Let's come back to our author from the Twin Cities here, Shambhu Nath, Sam Nath, who is with us to talk about his book that is going to be published very soon. So, Shambhu, do you want to tell our listeners again the title of the book and when and where they can get it?
Yeah, so with the same name, Second Coming of Vinci.com, they can go and actually read the first chapter. The book is being edited right now.
Okay, sorry, if you want to just repeat that. So they can get the book both at
yeah, they
website?
can go to Amazon.com.
Right.
And they can also go to secondcomingofdavinci.com.
Okay.
And they can read the first chapter there. I have already published the first chapter there.
Okay, so if you want to get a preview of what the book is about, read the first chapter at www.
Second Coming of Da Vinci.
Okay, Second Coming of Da Vinci.com. Talk a little more about the book that Shambhu Nath has written called The Second Coming of
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Thank you, Sachin.
Come back to talking to the new young author here in the Twin Cities who's about to release a book. If you've been listening to the program, you've heard Sam Nath. Sam, welcome back to, actually I should say Shambhu, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
And again, for our listeners who may not have tuned in earlier, Shambhu Nath and Sam Nath are one and the same. And Shambhu, you use Sam as your pen name for the purposes of authorship of this book.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, again, just to remind our listeners, the name of the book and the key elements, what is it about?
Okay, basically Da Vinci with the subtitle Real Lost Symbols of the Bible, and it is about a Hindu basically getting Hindu converting to Christianity, and then after reading Da Vinci Code, trying to understand the real symbols of Bible, and in decoding Bible, he understands that the common message between East and the West is basically the same, which is of faith, devotion, and service.
Okay, so the fundamental premise of the book is that looking through the symbolism of a religion to the deeper meaning of its faith.
Yes, yeah. Basically, what book does it looks at the symbols in the Bible, like in Genesis, in the Gospel, and Revelations, and then it goes to Eastern, because even in East we have Gita, which is written in symbols, and it basically goes behind those symbols, and once you remove those symbols, you just find a common uniting message for the whole humanity in all the scriptures.
Okay, and for information about events going on here in the Twin Cities.